Okay everyone, welcome! It's Atelier Rorona. I'm your host Minsk. Today we're doing something kind of different because this is apparently a cursed series for me. This is now the third time I've failed in my initial recording, so I was of course in a bit of a bad mental state when I realized I had to once again do a re-recording. So what I decided to do is do a different thing today. What we're doing is a post-recording narration, you know. A Let's Play where I'm talking after recording, just like narrating what we're doing. For example, right now I decided the first thing I should do is finally look into using these tickets, of which I'd amassed 83 of? That's a lot! I hadn't realized I got so many damn vouchers throughout this game. So we got a couple of new items from there, one of which is this alchemy staff here. Compared to the previous one I had, it provides a +5 boost to speed and puny repel, so that's something. Then I got a altogether just really nice Gnardy ring here, which just gives a bunch of benefits to stats, including big boost to attack and defense, so we gave it to our toughest fighter, Sturk here. He is now very, very beefy. Now, with 8 days left on the clock, I decided I'd just, see if there's any tasks I can do here at Esti's place. Something that will eat up a couple of days. And sure enough, I was able to turn those mushrooms in. But apart from that, nothing really too crazy. This is what I settled on doing next, is getting this nylon feather done. Now, let's see. I don't remember, do I go back to the... Yes, because I had to go and review what you need to use to make a nylon feather to turn in there. Which is going to be, I'm missing a couple of Audra tails. Nothing in the basket. I'm missing a couple of Audra tails, so we're going to be going to the ruins first to eat up a few days. See, no Audra tails. So ruins it is where we are going to be getting supplies. Wow, I was really speedy here in the beginning, so I barely had time to preface what we're doing today. Yes, indeed, but you got the gist, is... I screwed up my recording again. I won't go into the details. Suffice to say, it was another idiot case I should have never caused, but because I am stupid, I screwed up. So, what we're doing today instead is something experimental, you know? We'll see how well this format works. I know that this ended up being only like 55 minutes long to get to the same point that I got on my first recording, which was over an hour. I went on a little bit overtime. But of course, part of it is that I just knew what to do. But part of it is that, I wasn't stopping to talk about random shenanigans all the damn time. So there'll probably be less random shenanigans today, except for these moments where I'm just doing generic combat where I can fill in a little bit of dead air. But otherwise, not as much of my nonsense. That might be what some of you folks want. So, congrats. We'll see how well this format works, and I might return to it later on. So anyway, yeah, indeed, my goal here was just to come to this area. This area has a lot of Audras, and they have those nests where you can also gather some Audra tails. I think I do fairly poorly here altogether, but I do get the Audra tails I need to make that nylon feather. I think I just picked the nylon feather because I was like, that's a big fancy synthesis item. I could have done any one of the gathering supplies quests, to be honest. But I don't know, I just like, ooh, that's fancy synthesis. I should probably do that one, and that's why I focused on that one. What's interesting if you guys are watching this is I'm well leveled past the enemies in this game. Like, they're all doing 1 point of damage, and I'm not quite one-shotting. Some of them take 2 shots. Even from Sturk, some are beefy enough to take 2 shots, so not a lot of enemies. But of course, last time we had a boss fight. Our first boss fight was that swanky, puny king, which, all things considered, wasn't that rough either. He didn't die in 2 shots, but, he didn't put too much of a struggle. He got, 1 shot in, which is why Rorona is at 31 health, rather than full health, I believe. But, we could have lasted a little longer if, he had more health or something, but it was not a big hassle. And indeed, the enemies, regular enemies now, really aren't a problem, and I don't really run into any new enemies in this episode yet. So, I guess one of my earlier concerns was that I might not be, like, leveling up enough or preparing enough items to last myself against the enemies in this game. That seems to be a very unfounded worry. I'm sure there's some endgame bosses that will require some real tough leveling and strategizing and preparing items, but it looks like this is actually a fairly lenient game difficulty-wise thus far. Well, shouldn't really make any sweeping claims, right? Because who knows what's awaiting us in whatever our next area is, yeah? Alright, that's the nylon feather done, so we can turn that in for Esti. And I think after that... Oh yeah, gotta check this basket. Oh yeah, dead beast, why the heck not? And it appeared to have a special trait to it, Loner Slayer? Alright then. It seems like you get interesting traits from those basket items, or maybe it was just happenstance.
I really appreciated your help. She didn't know how to tell you though, so she asked me to.
Right, we also met a new character last time, the puppeteer, puppet juggler, puppet lady Leonella, who now is a new friend for us to do tasks for. I believe a task from her pops up later this episode. I do remember doing. Maybe it was on the episode you didn't get to see. I don't know. Oh, my last 2 healing salves, but I can't help myself. I gotta do these tasks. I'm not sure why. Maybe the 10,000 guilders I'm running around with? That's certainly nice. No, actually, I think... Keep your eyes open when I go into the menu. On the top right, there's like another grading thing. You guys will notice at some point. I think that might have something to do with Esti's quests. Like, I think Esti's quests fill up the... Because I think it was called, like, popularity or something. And the town is supposed to be making us popular with people, so I think that might be it. But now let's go. The moment of truth. Time to evaluate our task. So, you've made it through fine again. I don't know how fine it went, though. You're right. Well, let's find out. Gimme those 3 stars! And the super nice feel-good guitar riff. Oh, yeah. Really? I did that well? Well, it says we don't know much about alchemy, but we think it was satisfactory. So should I be proud of that? I know the comment sounds vague, so I apologize, but if you keep this up, you'll be able to prove that this comment is true. I hope so. I'm counting on you. Now let's talk about the next assignment. Here you go, the next job is a catering task. The interesting thing is there's very much space on what to do, we just need to make food. But evaluation depends on quality. Preparing for the annual festival? Watch out for the deadline, it's sooner than usual. I didn't realize it. Oh, wow, I was going really fast through this text. My apologies, I can't keep up with my own going through the text. I read too fast in my mind, I guess. Sorry, guys will have to go back and watch through this. Anyway, yeah, we have a shorter than normal deadline as well, which initially made me go, but let's see what that shorter than normal deadline is. Oh, we have a cutscene still more. We'll get to that in a second. Why is Corey in here?
Rorona can't hang out with you because she's too busy, huh? That's too bad.
I wasn't expecting her to anyway. I just stopped by to say hi.
Right, that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wipe that creepy smile off your face.
Ugh.
Oh, actually, I wanted to ask you something.
Me? What could that be?
Why did you take Rorona as your pupil?
Because she's cute.
Oh, jeez.
It's supposed to be a serious question.
And I gave you a serious answer. That was at least 60% of the reason.
So what's the other 40%?
Because she's dumb.
Oh my god.
I said be serious.
And I said I'm answering you seriously. If you don't like the term dumb, then replace it with talented. Although that's such a cheesy word.
How can being dumb be somebody's talent?
Well, boy.
How can I explain this?
Listen to this
Let's just say
exceptionally
this is
crazy
magic
explanation.
spells for monkeys.
Ooh. Freaking spells for monkeys? That sounds
Title.
awesome! What are you talking about, Corey?
So do you think you'd be able to use the magic spells if you read that book?
Sure. If monkeys can do it, then we should be able to do it also, right?
Do you really think so?
Well, if that book does exist, I wouldn't trust it in the first place.
That's right. People with a normal intelligence would doubt that book immediately.
This makes no sense to me.
Would master it instantly, and a dumb person would try it out without giving it a second thought.
Like really?
So, are you saying that alchemy can only be used by geniuses or dumb people?
Of course not. Alchemy is a field of study. Anyone can learn it if they want to. I would have to teach normal people every step of the way, but I won't have to teach anything to a dummy.
So her entire explanation boils down to she doesn't want to be a teacher.
Basically,
Oh boy.
dumb in a good way?
Yep, she's a natural and pure dummy. You won't find anyone else like her.
Well, man, I don't know, man.
Keep hearing the word dumb. I wonder what's going on.
Oh, poor Rorona. I was wondering, they're sitting right there talking enormous smack about her. Now, whoa, look at this! 3. We got 4 tasks done without even, 4.5 actually, if you look at that, without even freaking doing anything yet, because we were so freaking good. We had basically, it was a bunch of assignments where you had to get levels up to a certain point and explore the forest, so that's why we got so many of them done. Apart from those, it's the standard certain amount of tasks you have to do in this term. We have to subjugate ear punies, which were those things that the puny king summoned. I'm not sure where to find those naturally. I don't know if we can refight the puny king, in which case we could fight the ones that he summons. We also need to make an ice bomb, so we're going to have to go back to the mines for some ice items. And then we have to take out Big Boss. Oh my god. He's hiding in the national mines. He's trying to rebuild Outer Heaven after his defeat at the end of Operation Intrude N313. My god, that man is crafty. But anyway, so this is the standard situation after getting an assignment done. We're going to have a run around just talking to people with these new events and checking out shops for new items to buy. Now, let's see. First, of course, we gotta check out what Esti's got shaking. As it turns out, we got a couple of things to turn in already, so we'll take care of that. And then we'll have a cutscene once we're done here. Yeah, maybe it's just an initial bad impression, but I'm just... freaking... Astrid really rubs me the wrong way. I don't like her, certainly not as a teacher, I don't like her. That's a fact. And she comes off as a little weird, but...
Well, it looks like you're getting used to this whole accepting jobs thing.
Not really. I'm still...
The way she treats Rorona, I'm not a super big fan of that either,
Are you?
I like girls who catch on quickly like that.
Now, Esti,
With
she's
that
cool.
said, I want to challenge you to jobs that are more challenging.
She's like the best NPC in this game.
Won't be too hard.
Well, just hear me out first. This job is a request to defeat a certain monster.
So now we get a tutorial for a new type of quest, which I thought we already had, but I guess we didn't? Maybe I just read in some tutorial that we were going to have these? Basically, now we can get requests to just go kill monsters. The most simple of an RPG quest, go kill a certain amount of monsters. Which means we are going to have to pick those quests up for the kills to count. Thus far I've been avoiding taking the quests, just turning in, looking up what I need and turning them in on the spot. Now we're going to have to commit a little bit.
What do you say? Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I think I can do it.
That's the spirit, Rorona.
Okay, good. Here's the job I have for you. I need you to go out and fight this monster.
So here's an ST quest, a ST specific quest, 10 green punies. No problem.
Once you're done.
In fact, the fun thing is, I thought I would have to go to that area in the ruins, which had a lot of green punies in it. But as you're gonna see,
Any progress?
while I'm grinding in the in the mines, there's just gonna be a bunch of green slimes popping up, and we're gonna get done with them there. Now, with 4 tasks already done, of course we gotta go claim a prize. And which one do you think's the first one I'm gonna go for? here's the options. You guys can ruminate for a second as you stare at them. Of course I'm going for the book first. I have to have those recipes first. They're so key in this game. Especially in this task where we have to make food, and this book is all about famous cooking. Now the next one I want to get that siphon rod. Even though we just got a new weapon for Rorona, I want to get a new rod for her anyway as a weapon. Just, you know, good stuff. And of course I want to make in the first of my turnings in. Oh, I actually forgot to do it here. Never mind. I'll do it later in this video.
Huh? What's the matter? Didn't you finish everything?
Oh, yes, I did. But you look a little down. Are you okay?
Me? Oh, it's no big deal.
Look how surprised he is. It's interesting.
But I am worried.
Yeah. So I think I forgot this on my first on-go, definitely, but I also forgot it here on this recording. There's actually, you need to talk to Esti to continue that line of dialogue, and she even had a bubble over her head to talk to, but I completely forgot. We're gonna do it a little later when I go back to her. So, having done those, we still have to go talk to Rorona's parents, but on the way are all these shops. Nothing new at Ixel's place, but I'll just pick the man himself up on the team. We've had Corey for a while now, so let's tag in Ixel again. I'm not sure where those two stand level-wise. They're both below Rorona and Sturk, obviously, because they've had to sit on the benches for a while, but I don't remember how they compare the two of them. Nothing new at Haggle's either. In fact, there's nothing new in the shops at all this fourth term. That's fine, but, you know, you gotta check. By the way, check the time. There's 79 days left. So this was shorter than usual by 10 days. So I'm not actually that scared, although I do eat up, like, 20 days by the end of this 2 episodes, having only, like, gotten, like, not even 3 stars done with Sturk and the assignment, so it's a little spooky, I suppose. We'll see how I do in the next episodes that come next week. Well, yeah, nothing in the shops, so that's fine. Now let's go check out what Rorona's parents have got cooking. Their home was over here.
Hey, Rorona. Good timing. Here, this is a souvenir from our last trip.
You went on a trip without even telling? Oh my god. So we get Forgotten Bone, some slough, and a Pendalook. A couple of Pendalooks, actually. So immediately I have to go and check out some slough. That sounds so fishy. I'm very, very suspicious about the use of this item. Here's the Pendalook if you want to look at that real quick, but let's get to that slough. It looks kind of like a snake skin, but not really. It's crushed up and used to make medicine. Crazy medicine. And a Forgotten Bone. Who knows which animal this bone comes from? It's a very sad bone. It's generally light and durable. Odd texts. It's a very sad bone. What is that supposed to mean? But no, the slough is even creepier. Like, I guess slough as a verb means like to like shed, so it's like slawn off skin. But last time I heard slough used as a noun, it was like a place name in Britain or something. Sounds like a very suspicious place to go to. I'm not gonna lie. Well, we can make delicious, passionate soups and happy cookies. Those are our new recipes, and since this is a cooking task, we might as well get to work on them. So, they do grade us for amount and quality at Sturk's place, but they did say that the quality matters. Oh, first I make some more supplement, of course, because I'm all out and we always need those. And I have a gazillion puny balls, so I use those and some water to make it. Yada. But yeah, because the task says that we're graded on quality, I've kind of like decided just to try to focus on the more higher grade food, starting with this special meat here. Now, missing from this is the pure oil, which we can make right away. We can also make happy cookies, and we can make, oh gosh, what is it? Meister tarts, those are what I'm gonna make. And we can make some passionate soup, although I needed something for that as well. I forget which one was missing from that. So I decided here at this point, well, with the ingredients I have, and maybe with a little bit of shopping, I could get started on making some of our first food items, just to get a feel for this task. It's interesting. I do like it that it's so much more open now. It's a little bit more freeform, that we can pick and choose what we focus on. But I guess the thing is that with the shorter time, we kind of need to try and focus, I suppose, a little bit on what to go for. We'll see. We'll see. We can indeed make a special meat now, but let's see. Let's see what I did here. I can't remember exactly. Yes, here's the thing. It's another case where it eats up half a day to make this special meat. So I decided... Oh, well, first of all, I think I was I missing MP?
What should I make?
I was confused about something here, I think. Oh, I was confused by the number of spices I had. That's right, because the oil counts as spice as well. So I decided that I want to make 2 special meats to make up full use of a day, but I would need to buy some supplies to do that. So that's what we're doing here, is buying a certain selection of items I'll need. Candied branches count as spice, so those are an easy purchase to make. And cobalt berries were needed for the pure oil, so might as well stock up my selection of those as well. Although, if I remember correctly, SD has a requesty for some cobalt berries, so I actually lose out on half of those. No. And hey, flour! That will also be needed for cooking. So, all good. So now you can see special meats all ready to make 2 of them. Let's get to work. I gotta be careful not to put those pure oils here. Instead, we'll put the branches. And I think I was trying to, like, pick high-quality items just to see if, like, maybe if I can make a really high-quality food, if that, like, affects the grading at all. Like, maybe I get more stars for that. I didn't notice a substantial change in the number of points I got for turning this stuff in. Next up, I was like, well, I've got plenty of supplies for these Meister starts. And they eat up 0.6, so I decided to be crazy and make 3? Because that's almost 2 days, that's right. Now, someone who knows this game in and out is probably screaming, no, 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 no! And yeah, I did not realize we're gonna have a bit of a problem in a little bit. That's right, I made 5 of them because that eats up 3 days. That's the thing I did. Now, okay, what I said about 3, I was looking at it wrong. I'm an idiot. So now we have 5 delicious pies. And I decided also... did I make a cookie or a soup? Yeah, I went for the soup. No? Oh no, I went for the cookie! Put that cookie down, me! Oh wow, I bungled this up worse than I remembered, you guys. But yeah, that's what I did. I made some fortune cookies. Well, it's something, I guess. Also, I checked out this last boost. Very, very interesting. It gives 30% more when there's only 1 use left. Kinda neat. Oh, thank God I made a soup at least. Okay, good. Although I could have made 2 soups if I hadn't made that damn cookie. Oh no, but there was an 89% chance of success, and of course I rolled snake eyes, so my soup was destroyed! That's some real Fire Emblem stats right there. Now, do I go first for SD or for... I did go for SD first, just because I remembered, oh yeah, I've got to talk to freaking SD. As it turns out, there's a request for Meister starts. Meister Schurz here. So I got super lucky on that front. Because normally I wouldn't have gone and made those Meister tarts, but, you know, this time I did. Okay, make a mental note. Need to make some cabbage soup and a cloth for Geo and Haggle. And now we get the continuation of the Sturk plot.
Esty, what's wrong with Sturk lately?
Huh? What do you mean?
I don't know how to explain it, but he seems so out of it. Like he's upset about something.
Oh? He never shows his emotions in front of other people. It sounds like you two have gotten pretty close.
Really? I don't think anything has changed since this all started.
He's just being shy. He's always been like that. Anyway,
Aww.
he's upset about something, huh? I wonder if it's about his work.
His work? As a knight, you mean?
Well, sort of. The work itself isn't anything like what a knight should be doing.
CIA's got you pushing too many pencils.
He looked up to the knights in fairy tales when he was little.
I remember him saying something about that before.
Really? He told you that too, huh? Did you know his real task right now is to sabotage a workshop that some little girl is trying to protect?
Oh my.
But he hasn't done anything to help close it down.
Also, Rorona realized I was referring to her.
Help when I need it.
I was expecting her to be really ditzy and be like, oh, that poor little girl.
The harder it is for him.
So, should I not let him help me anymore?
That's not what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
Sturk's problem. He needs to deal with it himself. Plus, you need his help, don't you?
Yes. And I want his help.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Sturk is an adult. He can take care of his own problems.
Okay. Thanks for talking to me, Esty.
Oops. I was only trying to cheer her up.
Oh, poor
This
Esty.
is all Sturk's fault. I need to have a talk with him.
Man, freaking determination. Yeah, that totally makes sense that this is not super chivalrous trying to run a shop down being run by a poor little girl, so I totally get Sturk's like angstiness there. Hey, we got another job done. Yay. Let's get that siphon rod.
Looks like you filled the line. That means you earned a reward.